was there to run the 100. Mike was going to triple jump. And, there were a few other people, and there were a couple things. Because of the conditions, there were a few people that decided, I'm bowing out. One, Mike didn't bow out. Two, when the guys are going out there, and there's literally snow on the runway and snow in the pit, and half the guys are huge guys who struggle to jump 21 feet, and we're going out there. They're packing it up. There ends up being, there's 20 some guys in the meet, and ends up like 10 of them show up to jump. One of them was Mike. And the guys are going out there, and they're measuring out approaches and stuff. And there's just no way we were going to jump on the float ropes. It just wasn't going to happen. The guys, they didn't know anything. They're out there measuring out approaches and trying to run through and stuff like that. And Mike just real calmly walked out there. And the first thing that was very impressive, well, one was that he showed up, but two was that he pulls out the tape measure, comes back. He knew exactly where 10 steps was. He knew exactly where 12 steps was. Whereas other people, so the guys were asking, what are we going to do? And he says, well, just jump for sure. And of course, none of them had any idea where they were. So a couple guys were maybe running back, and a couple other guys were like, well, I can't do that. All right. So they had no idea where to go, what to do. Mike just real calmly, put that down, ran through a couple times and stuff. Went out and jumped. It was like 54 feet or whatever. But ridiculous. Yeah, but but at that time of the year, in snow, cold, 10 steps. One more time here. But again, I think you've got to, if you know these things that we've been talking about, you know how far you are from 10 steps, from 12 steps, and if you know how to execute with the same kind of intensity from 10 steps and 12 steps as you would be using for a controlled approach, you will jump far, and you'll be very successful.
A very recent example, Robert Howard, in the trials up in Sacramento this weekend, he qualified from 17 steps in the triple jump. He took his normal 17-step approach. And he asked me when it was over, he said, what do you think? And I said, well, I thought you looked like you were losing a little something at the end. It just wasn't as intense, you weren't as fiery, you weren't as, rugged. I just felt like maybe 2 less steps would be better. So that's exactly what I'm thinking. So I said, well, let's go from 15. Now, how many people would have confidence to go from their normal 17-step approach to a 15-step approach in the Olympic trials finals? That's exactly what he did. He knew what his 15-step approach was. He made very little adjustments, and he won the triple jump. Now, I think that the reason that what contributed to that is that he had confidence. It wasn't like Coach Booth said, let's move it up, and he's thinking, oh, hell, what's he got me doing? This is crazy. I don't know what it is. It's all an experiment. He trusted it. There's that word again. See, he moved it up. I'm watching him. He comes down. We make a little adjustment back, and he's on his mark at 31, and everything's good to go. And he trusted it, and he felt good about it, and he just knew that was it. Well, because, think about this. If everybody else is back there, and you're up here kind of in front of them, you almost feel like that, rabbit that the hounds are chasing. You got to go. You got to make it count. You got to make every step really special. And that's what he did. And I think some of the guys that were way back down the thing had that. They just weren't, every step wasn't special. It was a little bit inconsistent. Okay, let's go. Coach, you want to